Frankfurt Book Fair 2012. We are at the Hotspot Publishing Service, and now we have a truly international interview partner. He's Italian, he's based in Sweden, and the company is Belgian. Welcome to Paolo Leva. He is with Acapela, and the company is based in Solna in Sweden. Question: what services does Acapela provide?
Acapela is a provider of text-to-speech, so we provide the capabilities to automatically transform any text into speech. In regard to what we are doing here at the book fair, is that we are introducing the possibility to produce automatically audiobooks from text of any kind.
And would that be especially for non-fiction books, for scientific books, or what's the main use for it?
It is not linked to a specific field, but it has been used a lot in the past, especially for academical books, to provide, for instance, people with a visual impairment possibility to access the books. But we think that this is why we are here. We think now the technology is good enough that it can be used for any kind of books, even fictions or other kind of books that, for instance, more dynamic content, which will be perfect fit with text-to-speech, since the transformation into audio is automatic. And so we have, for instance, now expressive voices, so we can produce voices with particular character. So we have even funny ones like a Master Yoda voice or the Queen Elizabeth, but also other kind of voice which are specific to maybe a customer or a type of usage.
I see, that's interesting. So are you offering language services, or is it just in Swedish? No.
We have 30 languages at the moment, and more than 100 voices. And what is new this year on the language side is that we have Chinese, Japanese, and Australian English. So we have that part of the world that start to be covered, and Korean will be added very soon. So we are working also to expand on the Asian market. But otherwise, we have the majority of the European languages, and then we have US English and some other language too.
So which is your main market at the moment?
Geographically, we have very strong in Europe, in the Arabic market and English-speaking market. So we are now interested to expand into Asia, which was not possible before we had the voices. Instead, if we think about market like different sectors, accessibility has been always a very strong market for text-to-speech. Telecom too is a traditional market, but we see a lot of interest in e-learning, which is exploding. So we are growing in e-learning very quickly, and publishing is also starting to get very hot. So a lot of companies, not only in the assistive market, wanted to create audiobooks.
I mean, there must be a fierce competition in the market, isn't there?
If we speak about text-to-speech alone, there are not many companies right now who have such a wide number of voices. So we actually can count them on a hand. Then there are local competitors that maybe have just very specialized in one or two languages. But on a multilingual market, we are not that many. So it is a fierce competition, but we are not so many.
And what do you think? What makes among those 5 competitors? What makes your company? What makes Acapela special?
We really work together with the customer. For instance, we are the only company that really working together for a company to create a specific voice. So we have a lot of companies that they just don't want to get the voice that everybody else has access to. They want to have a voice with a specific characters, and we have a specific offering for creating on-demand voices. And then we have now children voices. No one has ever done children voices with this kind of technology we use. So we have now children voices for American and British. They will be launched in January, so we are working hard on them. And this is something completely new, which I think is also interesting in the publishing market for making books for children and young people.
Which actually is a huge market.
It's a very huge market, and there is a lot of immediate recognition when you hear a child voice from a teenage. So I think this will be very interesting.
Yeah. There must be, that's what I say. There must be a lot of demand for your services here at Book Fair.
There's a lot of demand. What we are working on is that to build awareness. So there's a lot of companies who will really benefit from the kind of service we do, but they are not aware that this kind of service exists, or maybe they have that kind of idea of text-to-speech, which is more or less 20 years old, where it was very robotic, almost unusable for any. So what we are doing here is that we show, hey, this is something that you might need. So this is what we are doing, building awareness and spreading knowledge of the quality.
Frankfurt Book Fair is a perfect marketplace for that, isn't it?
Yes, it's a perfect market. So it's the first time we are here as exhibitors. So we are a bit testing the field, but I realize that there is an enormous potential here in this market.
We'd love to hear that. So Paolo, thanks a lot for being here and for giving us your answers, and we keep our fingers crossed for you and your business this year. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Thanks.